Hey YouTube, what's going on? Welcome to 10 essential tips for Metal Gear Solid 4. If you're new to the game, there's some tips here that will really help you on your first playthrough. There's no story spoilers. I do show some different areas of the game and a couple of bosses. So without further ado, let's begin. At the start of the game, you need to reach a rendezvous point to collect your gear. To do it without being spotted, just walk through that first doorway, kick the canister, wait for the 2 lines of dialogue to clear and keep running on. Then shoot this barrel, wait for this guy to move, and there you go, you're through the first area. Obviously you don't want to be spotted if you're on a no alert run. In the second area, I like to go up the stairs, equip the stun knife, and then creep slowly behind this guy. Don't make any noise with your footsteps, otherwise he will realise you're there. When you're right behind him, electrocute him with a stun knife. And there you go, just keep going. You might want to crouch here just so you don't get spotted by anyone below. And you've made it through the area. In Acts 1 and 2, you can fight alongside the local militia and guerrilla forces against the PMCs. You can also pick up some camo so they know that you're on their side. In Act 1, it's in the underground basement, past the room with the 2 soldiers examining the wing. Take the first left to avoid the 2 oncoming soldiers. When they've gone past, carry on. Take the right, follow it round, and you'll find the uniform in the middle locker. You find the guerrilla camo at the beginning of Act 2. Save the soldiers from the firing squad. They will open up this little hut, and then you can find the camo in the corner. After you meet Drebin, pick up every weapon that you see because he will buy surplus weapons from you, and you can spend the points on weapons and ammo. He has a 20% discount on Wednesdays and Sundays. There is a code on the screen that you can input in Act 4, which will give you 100,000 bonus Drebin points. And in the final act, he will give you a 50% discount. So that's really where you want to buy gear for your New Game Plus playthrough. If you're doing a non-lethal run, make sure you collect the statues after each boss fight. So in Act 1, it's in the car park when you regain control of Snake. In the other acts, it's during the beauty phase of each boss fight, so when they're following you around trying to hug you. Collecting all 5 will give you the solar gun as an endgame reward. This is a goofy non-lethal weapon. It's charged by sunlight and enemies drop lots of items when you take them out with it. During the mission briefing sessions, you definitely want to go exploring the Nomad with the Mk2. You can find useful items like battery packs for the solid eye. There's a digital camera and all sorts of fun secrets and Easter eggs. There's a few on screen now, but just see how many you can find by exploring the plane. When you have the cigarettes equipped, enemies are able to smell the smoke, so you can use this to your advantage and lure them to your position. So taking out the frog soldiers at the start of the boss fight in Act 2, just hide under one of the beds, equip the cigarettes. They'll be able to smell you out and come towards you, but they won't spot you, so you can take them out easily with the trank gun. And a nice little Easter egg, the brand of cigarettes that Snake smokes is called the Boss. Chaff Grenades are really hard to come by in this game. There's 2 you find right at the end of Act 2, just before you dive through the barrier. There's another 2 at the start of Act 4 on the helipad. That gives you 4 in total, which is just about enough to help you get through Act 4 and avoid all the mini Gekko. Also in Act 4, you'll run into 2 larger Gekko in an area you might recognise from Metal Gear Solid 1. First one, just wait till it starts walking down the corridor, take control of the Mark III, and then you can electrify the floor. The second one, you have to keep distracted while the Mark III is hacking a door. The easiest thing to do here, just run to these stairs, and then turn around and start shooting the Gekko with the trank gun. Shoot it in the legs and it will fall asleep. It'll wake up, so you'll need to do this about 4 times before the timer runs out. When it does, make sure the Gekko is still asleep and just run through the door. If you're doing a non-lethal no alert run and you want an easy way to take out Crying Wolf, at the start of the fight, just run under this truck and equip the Mosin Agent sniper rifle and the night goggles. Eventually she'll come into your line of sight, and when she pops her head out of the canopy, take a shot. Rinse and repeat. It does take quite a long time. There are faster ways to do it which are a bit trickier, but if you want an easy method that doesn't alert the frog soldiers, this is what you can do. The endgame boss fight against Ocelot is probably the clunkiest part of the game. There's a few things you can do to make it easier. Remember to block using the L1 button. You can also dodge pressing the X button with the directional stick, and you can also heal. So at various stages in the fight, Ocelot will taunt you, he'll shout your name, he'll growl. When he does, mash the triangle button and you should regain some HP. And my final tip, save often. If you're going for the no alert, no kill run, you'll want to keep backup saves for the start of each act, just in case you mess up along the way. You get the Infinity Bandana and Stealth Camouflage as rewards, and you can carry these over to a new game and higher difficulties. So it's really worth doing this run. Okay, that's the video. I hope you found it useful, and if it's your first time playing Metal Gear Solid 4, I hope you really enjoy it. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.